If you're over 60 and you think calm means slowing down, avoiding stress, or trying to relax more, that makes sense, but it's not the whole story. And that's not exactly why so many people still feel tense, on edge, or mentally tired after 60, even when life is supposedly quieter. Hi, I'm Kevin. Thanks for being out on a walk with me today. I want to talk about calm after 60, because it's really not about checking out, or doing less. It's about how your body and mind respect and respond to the pace of your days. So, and later on, I'll share a few simple things that I've been doing that you might be interested in trying yourself. Yeah, you might want to try it yourself. No, just stick with me, and later on in the video, I'll talk about a few things that you might want to try. So, what's the problem? A lot of people expect life to feel calmer after 60, right? That's what you're thinking. Oh, old people have it made when they turn 60 and they're retired. So fewer deadlines, less rushing, more control over your time. But for many people, the opposite happens. The mind feels busier. You feel busier? Sleep gets lighter. Small things feel bigger, more amplified, right? The nervous system doesn't seem to shut off the way it used to. Do you have any of those? Does any of that ring a bell or anything? That can be confusing, especially when you're doing all the right things. Why this matters now? The reason this matters now is because calm doesn't automatically arrive with age. If you don't understand how calm works after 60, tension slowly becomes the new normal. I mean, that's why you listen to my channel, because we talk about things that actually matter. So, yeah, it becomes the new normal. But when you notice this early, small changes, small itty bitty changes can make your days feel very different. So what did I learn? Here's what surprised me. Calm after 60 isn't something you think your way into. It's something you signal your way into. The body doesn't respond. Your body doesn't respond to good intentions. It responds to rhythm, repetition, and reassurance. When days are irregular, rushed, or mentally noisy, the nervous system starts to signal alerts, even when nothing is technically wrong. So what calm really means to me after 60? Calm for me after 60, predictable routines instead of constant variety, slower transitions between activities, doing fewer things at once, letting one moment finish before starting the next. It's not about being relaxed all the time. It's about giving your nervous system fewer surprises. Yeah, so it's all about repetition, doing things that you would like to do on a regular basis. Check out some of my other videos. We've covered a lot of the topics that can help you after 60. So check it out. So here are those things that I was talking about earlier that I've done that you might think about. A few simple things that helped me. Doing the same walk at roughly same time most days. So it's a little bit later. Man, I was kind of exhausted when I woke up this morning. Wanted to sit and finish my tea. So instead of going out and immediately walking and shooting a video, I just took the time and drank my tea. So doing the same walk at roughly the same time of the most days. I'm only about an hour off. Letting my breathing settle naturally instead of forcing it. It's a little hard when I'm walking and talking, but that's actually good for my breathing. Creating small pauses between tasks instead of jumping immediately to the next thing. You got all day. Yeah, you got all day. And you don't sleep well at night. Well, then go to the places that stay open the latest last. Yeah, you got all day. Do little things, little fun things. Stop for some hot cocoa at Starbucks after you've gotten a task done. Yeah. So creating small pauses, letting my breathing settle in naturally. And then I walk at roughly the same time. So it's all about consistency. You know, staying calm. Having consistent things that I actually did a video on consistency you can watch. So here's a little reassurance. This isn't about emptying your mind. It's not about meditation, perfection, or fixing your thoughts. Calm after 60 comes from consistency. And again, I have a video on consistency you could watch. Not control. The nervous system relaxes when it knows what to expect, not when you demand it to be calm. So here's the bigger picture. Strength supports your body. Mobility supports your movement. Recovery keeps you going. Calm is what ties it all together. Being calm, being relaxed. That's what you should be, right? Yeah, so do those things that make you happy every day. Form a routine. Be consistent with those routines. Yeah, so calm is what ties it all together. Without calm, everything feels harder than it needs to be, right? You gotta be calm, otherwise you're just destroying yourself. So, in another walk, I will talk about confidence after 60. That's gonna be a good topic, I think, because confidence changes as we age. And it's built very differently than it was earlier in your life. Remember when you felt confident because you had parents surrounding you? Maybe you didn't. Sorry for that. But maybe you had certain things that made you feel confident. Yeah, things that made you feel confident. So that's the next topic for probably tomorrow. And if you're over 60, calm doesn't come from escaping life. Don't escape your life. It comes from creating rhythms your body can trust and being able to stay calm, relaxed. Doesn't that feel better? It does, and it always will. Yeah, it comes from creating rhythms your body can trust. Hi, I'm Kevin. I'll keep walking and talking through these after 60 topics. Got probably about 10 more, and that will complete that playlist, and then we'll start working on a lot of other topics. But yeah, I try to make a video every day that I walk. I took off pretty much the weekend because we had a lot of stuff to get done in the Super Bowl and all that. So didn't walk over the weekend. Actually walked, just didn't do a video. So yeah, I'll keep walking and talking through these after 60 videos. So after 60, if you're after 60, it's kind of great to, at least view a few of these videos, see if what I say resonates. And if it resonates with you, subscribe and walk along with me. I've only had this channel for like 2 weeks now, maybe. And I'm very consistent and plan on being extremely consistent, as consistent as my walks. So, feel free to stick with me. If this resonates with you, subscribe and walk along with me. So, stick with me. And thanks for, joining me in Las Vegas. Let's take a look at what it looks like out today. Oh my goodness. It's kind of slightly overcast. But it's already a warm one. It's perfect weather to go out and walk in Vegas because it's cool. But yet the sun is there for vitamin D. That's why walking is also good for you, is the vitamin D. So anyway, stick with me in future videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.